Hello everyone, my name is Britt and today I'm going to be teaching you about water ecology. So to do that, I've brought you to a lake. While we're down at this lake, we're going to be looking for macroinvertebrates, which are basically bugs. Lots of insects and other critters will lay eggs in bodies of water like rivers and lakes and streams. And when the larvae hatch, they spend a lot of time in the water before they emerge and become adults. An example of an insect that does this is the dragonfly. Because these macroinvertebrates live in the water and they're breathing oxygen that's in there, they're interacting with pollutants that might be present, they can tell us a lot about the health of a stream or lake. This makes them bioindicators. As bioindicators, we place macroinvertebrates into three categories. The first is the great category. Macroinvertebrates in this category are easily affected by oxygen levels, temperature, and pollutants, so they are only found in healthy environments. If we find lots of these macroinvertebrates in a sample, we know that the body of water is in good shape. The second is the okay category. Macroinvertebrates in this category are capable of living in slightly worse conditions, but can still be found in healthy bodies of water too. The third category is the not-so-great category. These macroinvertebrates can be found in almost any body of water because they are capable of surviving in a very wide range of conditions. However, if we're finding only macroinvertebrates from this category in a sample, that's not a great sign. We'll use these three categories to help us calculate an indicator value, which lets us measure and compare the health of different bodies of water or sample sites. We're going to go to two different spots on this lake that have slightly different conditions and see what types of macroinvertebrates we can find. Let's start by the dock. This site is closer to the spot where water flows into the lake, and there is usually more water movement and activity in this area. To collect and sort our sample, we'll need some equipment. We'll use a bucket to collect water, a strainer to collect the macroinvertebrates from the lake bottom, a tray to make it easier to see the collected sample, and some spoons to help sort through what we collect. All right, so we're going to use our kitchen strainer here and we're going to sift through the stuff on the bottom of the lake and see what kinds of critters we come up with. This is the dock sample spread out in the tray. Take note of how much is in this sample and what kinds of things are present other than the macroinvertebrates themselves. Now let's take a closer look at some of the individual macroinvertebrates in the sample. Now we'll use the same sampling method at site number 2, the spillway. This site has much less water movement and activity. This is the spillway sample in its entirety. How does it compare to the dock sample? I was only able to find these 3 types of macroinvertebrates in this sample. Now, I can't bring you to the lake with me, so what I've done is I've made some virtual macroinvertebrate samples that I want you to assess. So you'll identify which macroinvertebrates are in the samples using the key provided. You'll measure how healthy the body of water is. And then finally, I want you to hypothesize what things might be impacting that body of water and the macroinvertebrates that are found there. Good luck!